So this is the second one for today. This one's pretty interesting. We're still near the central part of Grand Rapids. You guys need to take a moment, make some observations. Igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Do you see bedding like you would in a sedimentary rock? Foliation like some metamorphics? Is it a volcanic rock? Could it be a volcanic bomb? There's a wild idea. So start thinking that way, and then start making observations. Again, is it uniform or homogeneous? Is it all the same material? And if it's not, then what do you see? Can you describe the composition and the texture? So as you move in a little bit, you can start looking at the different things that are in here. There's different kinds of particles. I see things that are kind of a darker color. I see class, oh, I gave you a hint, that are lighter colors. There's material that's fine-grained and almost brick red. Up here at the top, the particles are a little bit bigger, but they're still pretty muddy or fine-grained. In fact, I don't see any coarse-grained material inside the class. So each individual class is pretty homogeneous in its texture. You might look to see if individual particles are rounded or angular, so that gives you a hint that this might have been a sedimentary rock in its original life or formation. Then the next thing to think about is it still an igneous rock? Pardon me. Is it still a sedimentary rock? Maybe a breccia or a conglomerate. So it's got a lot of scattered bigger particles about the size of your thumb, maybe an inch or two in the long axis. There are areas that you can see that are just fine-grained that lack these large clasts in it. Notice the clasts are broken off pretty uniformly. Depending how well we can zoom in, there are places where you can see that material is recrystallized. Even in the grains between the clasts, everything is recrystallized. I think if we check the hardness, you'd see it's got a hardness of 7. There's a lot of quartz in this boulder. So this material down here was sedimentary. It's been metamorphosed to make a pebbly quartzite. Up here at the top, there's some fine-grained layers that were probably originally sand layers mixed in with these pebbly sands before the whole thing was metamorphosed. This rock is called a pudding stone. I could take you to an outcrop of it north of Lake Huron. So this is another one of these boulders in Grand Rapids that's been picked up, transported by wind, water, or ice, you tell me, all the way down here to Grand Rapids and then deposited on the surface. Thank you.